Hello, I'm Blaine Bartlett, and welcome to the Hidden Laws of Leadership. In this particular episode, we're going to be looking at something that I'm calling the hidden law of ontological design. Now, ontology is essentially the way in which we look at the way how the environment is designed in order to feed back onto us. And one way to think about this, we design our world while our world acts back on us and designs us. There's a reciprocity, there's a loop that's in play with this. So, from a leadership perspective, ontological design as a hidden law speaks to the conscious and deliberate designing of an organizational structure, processes, everything that you have inside the organization that will eventually feed back on the people in the organization and the organization itself in such a way that you begin growing into the future that you want to have. Ontological design is designing for the future by using your organization's structure as a way to do this. It's the framework for coordinated movement. Ontological design is the framework that actually informs how you go about creating coordinated movement in the organization in such a way that you end up becoming, over time, that which you aspire to be. It's an interesting process. It's an interesting concept. Our thoughts shape our spaces, and they shape our tools. And then our tools and spaces return the favor. They actually work back on us and shape us. So I'm going to give you a very simple example of what this might look like. It's a personal example. For the last year and a half, my wife and I have been redesigning our home, very specifically with ontological design in mind. What we want and what we wanted was a space that would foster conversation, that would foster exploration and discovery, that would literally foster connection. And what I wanted specifically was a space and the tools and everything that kind of goes along with it that would facilitate creativity, that would allow me to have, what's the word I'd use here? Well, inspiration to write and to think and to actually move into being more of what I'd like to be as both a leader, but also as a teacher. So I'm going to just stop right here and give you a brief tour of a portion of our home that we've designed. It's not quite complete yet, but it's complete enough that I think you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about. This is part of our home. This is what I'm looking at right now, or what you're looking at right now is our living room. And it looks out onto the Salish Sea up in the Seattle area. The outdoors is invited indoors through all of the windows and the sliders. The living room area moves into a dining room area. We're looking for conversational areas, areas that people can sit, congregate, and have conversations. We designed a special nook area that is specifically organized around conversation. And the deck itself is an 1,800 square foot deck that we designed specifically to have people be able to sit outside. We will have 4 conversation areas out there. This is the doors to my office. These are 140 years old. They are designed very specifically to give an impression of entering into a sanctuary. So when you walk through these doors, you move into my office. And this office is in the middle of being designed right now, but this is the writing space. This is the area that I will and am actually sitting and writing, and also recording and thinking, quite frankly. Surrounded by artwork that I enjoy, and the furnishings have been specifically selected to fit this space. And as I come and sit behind my desk, what I do is I look out into an open space that invites imagination and invites contemplation. That's part of our home. And as you can see, it's designed very deliberately and very specifically. There was a lot of thought that went into what would this look like? Where will the seating areas be? What would they facilitate? If we wanted to bring the outside inside, how would we do that? And why would we do that? Nature is an informing agency. It really is where life lives, in its truest form. So we wanted the ability to bring the outside inside, and vice versa, to take ourselves back into nature. So When you think of ontological design as a leader, one of the things that you begin paying attention to is identifying yourself as a designer. And we're going to go into some great detail about this whole law in the Hidden Laws of Leadership program that we're going to be conducting in Los Angeles, May 13th through 15th. I want you to be there. You're going to love this program. And this particular law has been, I hesitate to use the word life-changing for me, but it comes close to that. When I really began to appreciate the power of ontology and the power of designing for not only my present, but my future self, things began to change in dramatic ways. And there's very specific ways we go about doing that, and we're going to look at them in this program. Look forward to seeing you in Los Angeles, May 13th through 15th. Information about that can be reached at the website that you're going to see as we close this video out. Until next time, this is Blaine Bartlett, The Hidden Laws of Leadership.